What's up, guys? Developed a clunk in the back of the car. I think it's one of these CV axles on this T-bird rear end that's giving me issues. So I'm going to pull the wheel off, pull the axle apart, and I found a local salvage yard here in town had a 94 T-bird with the V8. It has the larger half shaft parts in it, and $25 per side, so $50. I got a pair of CV axles that I'll be able to use for spare parts. So we're gonna go ahead and get this torn apart and see how this goes. All right, step one, we're gonna pull this nut out of the center. Big socket, 1.7/16", big breaker bar. I got that out, got the lugs loosened up. We'll get it jacked up and get the wheel off. Oh, all right, wheels off. Brakes are off. Pull this out. Swing this out of the way. Rotor off. Now, what we're going to do is pull upper bolt, both lowers. And I've already beat this in. Yep, it's cool. It's loose. Or it was loose. So that should be easy. This hub will just fall right out. Everything's suspended by a cute little chain. There we go. And yeah, should be able to get to this. I just got some hose clamps on these half shafts. Should be pretty straightforward. Alright, so there's an example of a T-bird half shaft. It's just a 28 spline 8/8 on one end and a 28 spline hub on the other. So we've already popped this inner side off of the tulip, and then also this is the side that I'm more worried about, the CV axle side where it goes into the hub. So we'll get that put together. We'll loosely fit it on there, wiggle it around, and see how it feels. Alright, so here's the passenger side. Pulled it apart. When you hang on here to check here, it's tight. There's no looseness. Here to here is also tight. So more screwing around in the car. I think the driver's side might be the problem. So we'll go over there and tear that side apart. Got this side all torn apart. I can hang on to here and the inner and kind of twist and get a clunking noise. So we'll tear this apart, pull it apart, see what we got. Alright, so old inner, the old tulip. I was able to remove the tulip out of that shaft there. Took me a little bit to figure out, but it just beats right off the end. There's a little inner metal ring, and if you whack it, it will collapse enough and this tulip pops right off. So that's the old one. I was able to rub my finger up and down on the inside on the leading and trailing edge, and I can actually feel an indent where the bearings, these guys were running inside of that. So that could have been some of the slop I was playing with. So when I put this guy over here and I grab the shaft there and hold it here and twist, it's pretty solid. I can't feel really any play in that at all. So we're going to go ahead and put this all back together and get it assembled on the other side. I already put, ooh, light's terrible. Already put this passenger side half shaft back in, and we'll do the other side and then we'll get it put back together. Alright, so axle's back together, this side's in, put the other side in. So now, gosh, this light sucks. Alright, so now hub, brakes, and all that will go back in. Same on the other side. We'll get this thing on the ground, test drive it, see if we still get the clunk. Alright, so quick trip around the block. So that's neutral. Oh, there's a bolt loose underneath in the back I need to look on. Let's drive, no clunking to drive. A little clunk in the reverse, but it's a lot better than it used to be. When I let off the gas, get back on the gas, there's no more clunk like there used to be, so this is working. We'll see in the next couple of drives to work him back next week, and just around town, see what happens. It seems to be a little bit better than it was. So make it in the driveway. Cool. Alright, so check that bolt in the back. I don't think that was an issue. The other bolt holding that contraption together was nice and tight. So I don't know, just kind of tightened it back up. Got to make sure everything was still snug in the back. So yeah, we'll just do more driving and see if there's any change in how this thing behaves and what clunking noises it makes or doesn't make anymore. And yeah, we'll just go from there. Thanks. Bye.